let's get started here. So in this series, we are now going to ask ChatGPT some lead code problems, see if we get some valid solutions. And let's actually do this for Python, and you could probably play around for other languages and see if you get the right solution. So let's basically say for compute, let's actually ask it, can you solve Leetcode 104 in Python 3? And I'll just provide the URL and see if it's able to give us the result. So it's thinking. Can you provide an iterative solution? So we are asking it to provide an iterative solution. In the meantime, let's actually run it and see if the solution is right. Okay, so let's run this. Yep, it's accepted, and let's submit it to see if our solution does work. Yep, it gave a pretty optimal solution. So now let's actually see if it's able to give this. So sure, here's the iterative solution. Let me ask it which is optimal here. Which solution you provided is optimal? Explain with space and time complexity. Okay, so what is the template to convert any recursive to iterative? So let's see this, Antala. What is the template to convert any recursive to iterative, Antala? In the meantime, let's actually run this code to see if it's the right one. So I'm just testing out the iterative solution it provided to see if it is indeed right. Yeah, it is right. Yeah, so it is not that optimal. So probably looks like let's resubmit it. Probably Leetcode has this. Yeah, so I think the first one was more optimal, and I'm just asking it an explanation to say why one is better over the other. So there is no template or algorithm that can be used to convert a recursive to an iterative. However, there are some general tips to follow. Identify the base case in the recursive function, can cause the function to return a result without making further recursive calls. Modify the data structure to use stack or a queue to store the information normally. Perfect. Modify the function to use a loop to iterate over the data structure instead of making recursive calls. Should continue until the data structure is empty or until the desired result is obtained. And when the loop terminates, the function should return the desired results. At each iteration, should process the current state information from the data structure. And yeah, sounds to be good, and it explained it. And now let's actually move our focus to a more harder problem, because it looks like it can solve the easy problems, and let's see if it can solve some harder problems too. So let me go back to here and let me stick with tree, because it was able to solve one of the tree easy problems. And let's actually go and see if it's able to do more hard problems here. Uh, let's pick binary tree maximum path and see if it able to generate a solution for this. Can you provide me a Python 3 solution for, let's see if it's able to. I'm not even providing the URL. Let's see if it's able to get it, because hopefully it should understand it's a Leetcode problem. If not, I'll provide the link later on. Okay, let's see if this is right. Yeah, it generated the right results. Yep, it gave us the solution. So now let me ask the follow-up question. Uh, what's the space and time complexity? And we'll wrap it up with one hard problem. So we took one, I think this is a hard problem, and I think it should also be able to solve medium problems. Yeah, let's take one more hard problem to see if it's able to do that. Okay, so this explanation seems to be pretty good. And let's actually take sum of root of a leaf number, which is a medium problem. Yeah, let's actually see if it's able to solve this one. Okay, so let's actually run this and see if it's the right solution. Yep, work perfect. So basically, you just got your Leetcode tutor to solve your problems, and play around with this and let me know if it's not able to solve any problem. So let's query it on those problems and see if it can solve it eventually. And thank you for learning. And in the next video, I'll try to see if I can integrate this with Streamlit UI, wherein you just copy paste a Leetcode problem and you should get a solution. And we'll try walking through that Streamlit integration in the next video. Thank you for joining.